Hi, my name is Andrew, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Elegies by Make Them Suffer on guitar. Okay, so this song is in drop A, and for those of you who do not know what drop A is when the lowest string is an A string, the next lowest string is E, then the third lowest is an A again, then we go A, E, A, D, F sharp, B. So it's basically like standard but with an extra A and without the high E, and with the G tuned to a F sharp. Again, that is A, E, A, D, F sharp, B. Now that we know the tuning of the song, we can get to the fun part, which is actually learning how to play the song on the guitar. Okay, so this song begins with a nice piano and drum intro, and with some harsh vocals leading into the guitar part, which begins off the song. Let's take a listen. As you may have noticed, there's no guitar part in the song until the vocals come in. That's when the guitar kicks in. And the guitar actually kicks in after the first set of vocals, which is I Would Have Showed You the World. And the guitar comes in with a power chord on the 8th fret, which is the lowest two strings, the E and the A, or the A and the E, however, which order you want to say them in. I'm going to go to a close-up on the neck, just to show you how that looks. Alright, so the first chord, the 8th fret, power chord. Now there's an extra note in there on the 10th fret of the second A string, which is this note right here. You play that with the power chord at the same time, so it gives you like a harmonic resonance that resonates through the song, which is kind of redundant in my opinion, what I just said. But anyway. Now the rhythm for that sort of goes like a so with volume it sounds like this. Now the second chord that you go to is going to be on the 5th fret, the same kind of power chord, except this time you're going to be playing a note 3 frets over from the power chord on the 8th string of the second A, 8th fret, I'm sorry, of the second A string. So this is the note that you're going to be playing over top of the power chord. So it gives you kind of a dissonant sound if you listen. And the rhythm for that is pretty much the same as the first chord. So altogether it's you play that twice through the song. Let's take a listen to see what it sounds like from the beginning. Here's when the vocals get kind of cool in my opinion. You know, he gets kind of to a low low growls in there, and the guitar kind of goes to a lower register as well. The guitar goes to the lowest A string, and it's just like a basic rhythmic pattern of strumming, of picking on the lowest A string. It's a you get that bend on the first string. He does like a sort of small riff there that kind of transitions to the next set of rhythmic pattern, and it's on the E string. It is the 4th fret, and then you play the 1st fret of the lowest A string, then the 4th fret of the lowest A string, and then the 1st fret of the E string, and then the 2nd fret of the lowest A string. So altogether that is let's see if I can get that even a little closer. So it's these individual notes. So along with that, the open string picking, it sounds like this. Now you play that open pattern twice. The open pattern with the bend, then the open pattern with the riff, then the open pattern with the bend again, and the open pattern with the riff again. So 4 times altogether, but twice of the 2 big sections of patterns. Again, I think I just made it more complicated than it actually is. But if you listen to the song, you can get the idea. That's when you get to a part where he sort of does like a palm muted strum, and you play the same chords as you did for the intro before you go to the open picking pattern, except they're reversed this time. Instead of playing the 8th fret chord first, you play the 5th fret chord first. You play the You're going to repeat that same pattern again, the part with the 5th fret power chord, and then to the 8th fret power chord, except you're not going to palm mute it this time, you're just going to strum it open. Where the song gets a little trickier. Halfway through the second part of playing the 8th fret chord, you go to the back to the open. It's kind of a rhythmic pattern. I still to this day don't really have the rhythmic pattern mastered, In fact, I kind of improvised it as I was doing the cover, but it's something similar to the rhythmic pattern that you play after the intro, as it goes like, and he throws in the riff a few times in there. And then everything cuts out, and except for the guitar, and it plays the 5th fret power chord with the 8th fret on the 2nd A string. So it's and then the vocalist goes like a, you know, that cool sounding kind of throw up sound. So it's like a, and it's basically just kind of sort of chugging on the lowest strings for that part. You can listen to the song for the more detailed rhythm section and get a better idea for that. And then he goes into a sort of he just keeps repeating the chugs, and in between each few chugs he does the 5th fret power chord, and he just like leaves it open. And then you go to an arpeggiated section of the same chords. Actually, if you may have noticed, there's only about 3 chords in this song, which is the 8th fret chord, the 5th fret chord, and just the open A chord. It's just a and if you want, you can kind of improvise a little bit of the notes, where just like take your finger off of the extra note and then you just go back to the open kind of strumming for the chords. You know, it's basically the whole song, actually. If there's any other details that I can think of, I'll let you know at the end of this video. But the song's pretty simple. It's just the rhythm that's kind of difficult. The song itself is only about 3 chords, as I mentioned, and you just kind of repeat those over and over. But it's still an amazing song. I really love this song. That's why I did the cover of it, and that's why I'm making this lesson also. And I also would like to thank BeachTomorrow for recommending this lesson and asking me to do it. And thank you, and thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and be sure to like this video if you like the content and if you learned something from it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.